Speaking of top plays, it is time to take a look back at some really impressive performances we saw from our local athletes this past week. We're going to get started on the boys lacrosse field. Vikings senior attack Ben Scandone drove Central's Catholics offense in Tuesday's win over Nazareth. Scandone with 4 goals on the day, using his blazing speed to convert 2 of the tallies and his pinpoint accuracy in netting the other 2. Scandone also chipped in a pair of assists as Central stayed perfect on the year with a 14-5 win over the Blue Eagles. Vikings are now 6-0, having outscored their first 5 opponents 77-23. They'll have a huge game tonight against Parkland, which you can catch live here on SEN 50 and 550 HD. We're going to stick with boys lacrosse. And speaking of Parkland, the Trojans defeated Moravian Academy 7-4 last week, but not without the struggles of getting past Lions goalie Chris Cachufo. The senior St. Bonaventure commit set a state record of saves in a game with 45 in his game prior against Easton and added 27 in that loss against Parkland. He held the Trojans scoreless through the entire first half of that game. Now we're going to go over to the girls' side of things, as Freedom sophomore midfielder Paige Teletovic has been the star for the Patriots this season. She'd show off her skills in Freedom's 6th consecutive victory on Thursday after defeating Sauk Valley 18-8. Teletovic would pace all scorers with 6 goals on the night. The sophomore stud also played a major role at the draw, helping her team secure 26 of 28. Paige did go down with an apparent injury in that one, wishing her the absolute best recovery in whatever that injury may be. Well, it was hitting season over in Nazareth last week as the Blue Eagles made it rain on the Easton Red Rovers, with the game tied at 4 apiece into the bottom of the 4th when Nazareth's Kara Wilson left no room for error. The bases will be loaded, and Wilson will knock this one out of the park for a grand slam. She'll trot on home for her victory lap, met by a swarm of excited teammates. She had 5 RBI on the afternoon as the Blue Eagles beat Easton 12-4. Northampton picked up a big win over Whitehall last week, taking down the Zephyrs 12-2. A huge factor in that win was senior pitcher Kara Zamatics. She had 7 strikeouts in the game with 0 walks and 7 hits. She did well at the plate, too, going 3 for 3 with a walk, 1 double, and 2 singles. Zamatics would score twice in the contest that earned the K-Kids its 8th straight victory. They are still undefeated and have outscored opponents 73-6. Extremely impressive. Still with softball, as these girls just absolutely lit it up last week. This time we're at Emmaus, where it was another successful outing for pitcher Danica Bartol. She and the Hornets defeated Parkland 2-0 on Wednesday following a 12-strikeout, 128-pitch performance in a loss to Northampton. The game prior, Bartol would tally 10 strikeouts through a 119-pitch outing. She'd allow just 5 hits, but most importantly, 0 runs, as Emmaus would get the victory and improve to 7-2 on this season. We're going to move over onto the baseball diamond. Golden Hawks first baseman Peter Horosis had himself a day at the dish last Monday against Liberty. The junior knocked in all 4 Bethlehem Catholic runs that day, plated 2 with a 2-out knock into center in the first before belting Becca's first home run of the spring with a 2-run shot deep and gone out to left in the 4th. Horosis had up to 7 RBI at that point in the season. Hawks would fall in extras to Liberty in that one, 5-4.